Tyler Perry just got sued for $260 million, and TD Jakes is running scared. The richest black man in Hollywood is facing his biggest nightmare. Tyler Perry, the man who built a billion-dollar empire, is now being accused of things that could destroy everything he worked for. And Bishop TD Jakes, the preacher millions trust, might be caught up in this mess too. This story has everything: power, money, secrets, and allegations that will shock you. Stay with me, because by the end of this video you'll understand why Hollywood's biggest names are terrified right now. Derek Dixon was just another struggling actor in Atlanta. He had big dreams but no connections. Like thousands of other actors, he was trying to make it in a business that crushes most people's dreams. Then something amazing happened. He got invited to Tyler Perry's studio opening party in 2019. This was huge. Tyler Perry had just become the first black person to own a major movie studio. The party was filled with celebrities, industry executives, and everyone who mattered in black entertainment. For Derek, this party felt like his big break. Tyler Perry noticed him. They talked. Perry seemed interested in helping his career. Derek thought he had finally met his mentor, someone who could open doors that had been closed to him his whole life. Perry had done this for so many other actors. He was known for giving chances to people who looked like Derek. This felt like destiny. But according to Derek's lawsuit, that party was actually the beginning of a horror story. The lawsuit claims that Tyler Perry didn't just want to help Derek's career. He wanted something else, something Derek wasn't willing to give. And when Derek said no, his dreams turned into a nightmare. Here's where the story gets really dark. Derek says Tyler Perry offered him small roles on his TV shows The Oval and Ruthless. These weren't big parts, but they were something. For a struggling actor, any role on a Tyler Perry show was gold. Perry's shows were popular, and being on them could lead to bigger opportunities. Derek was grateful. He thought his luck was finally changing, but the lawsuit tells a different story. Derek claims that Tyler Perry made it clear that his career success depended on more than just his acting ability. According to the court documents, Perry allegedly told Derek that his character's fate on the show would depend on how well he played along with Perry's personal interests. This wasn't about memorizing lines or showing up on time. This was about something much more disturbing. The lawsuit describes specific incidents that allegedly happened in January 2020. Derek claims Tyler Perry invited him to his Atlanta mansion. Perry said they were going to discuss Derek's pilot show, something Derek had written and hoped to produce. Derek was excited. Having Tyler Perry produce his show would change his entire life, but when Derek arrived at the mansion, he says Perry sexually assaulted him. This is where the story becomes even more twisted. According to Derek, just 1 month after this alleged assault, Tyler Perry offered him a regular role on The Oval. The timing wasn't a coincidence. Derek claims the role was Perry's way of keeping him quiet and under control. Derek felt trapped. If he reported what happened, he might lose the role and his career. If he stayed quiet, he had to continue working with the person who allegedly hurt him. The psychological games allegedly got worse. Derek says when he read his character's storyline, he noticed something disturbing. His character Dale was going to be shot multiple times and might die. Derek claims Perry told him directly that whether his character survived depended on Derek's willingness to go along with Perry's advances. Imagine being an actor and having the person who controls your career literally control whether your character lives or dies as a way to control you in real life. The lawsuit describes another alleged incident that happened right after they filmed the scene where Derek's character gets shot. Perry allegedly invited Derek into his private trailer. Derek says Perry pinned him against the wall and groped him. Derek felt powerless. He was on Perry's property, surrounded by Perry's employees, completely dependent on Perry for his paycheck and his future in the industry. The alleged abuse didn't stop there. During a cast trip to the Bahamas in October 2020, Derek claims Perry assaulted him again. By this time, Derek's mental and physical health were falling apart. He was having trouble sleeping, stomach problems, and extreme anxiety. His doctor put him on antidepressants and later diagnosed him with PTSD. The medical records are part of the lawsuit, showing that Derek's health problems were real and documented. Here's something that makes this story even more believable. The lawsuit mentions that people close to Tyler Perry, who Derek calls fixers, tried to buy his silence. They offered him more money, promised to help produce his show, and basically tried to make the problem go away with cash and career opportunities. This is exactly what happens in Hollywood when powerful people want to cover up bad behavior. By 2023, Derek couldn't take it anymore. He told Perry he was moving to California to get away from him. He eventually quit the Oval during the final season, losing almost $400,000 in potential earnings. But Derek decided his mental health and safety were worth more than money. Now let's talk about Bishop T.D. Jakes and why he's scared. T.D. Jakes is one of the most famous preachers in America. His church has 30,000 members. He's written best-selling books, appeared on TV shows and advised celebrities and politicians. He's supposed to be a moral leader, someone people trust with their spiritual lives. But T.D. Jakes has been very close friends with Tyler Perry for years. Perry has donated millions to Jakes' church. They've appeared together at events. Perry even did something unusual at Jakes' church. He laid hands on the bishop and prayed over him. This was weird because usually pastors pray over other people, not the other way around. Some people thought Perry was trying to align himself with religious authority to protect his reputation. The timing of Perry's religious activities is suspicious. Right around the time rumors about his personal life started spreading, he became more involved with T.D. Jakes' church. He made huge donations and public displays of faith. Some people think this was Perry's way of trying to clean up his image by associating with a respected religious leader. But T.D. Jakes has his own problems. He's been connected to the Sean Diddy Combs scandal. Court documents in Diddy's case mention T.D. Jakes as someone who might have helped Diddy with his public image problems. There are also unverified claims that Jakes attended Diddy's infamous parties, where illegal activities allegedly took place. Social media has been brutal to T.D. Jakes. Videos and posts claim he's been living a double life, pretending to be a holy man while allegedly being involved in the same activities as Diddy and Tyler Perry. While these claims aren't proven, they've damaged his reputation. In December 2024, Jakes actually went to court asking for help stopping the spread of false information about him on YouTube and other platforms. The connection between Tyler Perry and T.D. Jakes becomes more suspicious when you look at their history. They've been supporting each other publicly for years. When Perry was building his empire, Jakes was there celebrating with him. When Jakes faced criticism, Perry defended him. Now that both men are facing serious allegations, people are wondering if they've been protecting each other's secrets. Here's something most people don't know about Tyler Perry's past. In 2013, he had serious problems with a former employee named Joshua Soule. Soule allegedly broke into Perry's studio and had to be arrested. Perry got a restraining order against him. But Soule fought back with his own lawsuit, claiming Perry's supervisor sexually harassed him and that Perry did nothing to stop it. Sound familiar? The pattern of workplace sexual harassment allegations against people in Perry's organization goes back over 10 years. There's also the famous Boondocks cartoon episode that many people believe was about Tyler Perry. The episode showed a character who seemed to be based on Perry engaging in inappropriate behavior. The episode was so controversial that rumors spread saying Perry tried to get people fired over it and wanted to sue the show. While Perry denied trying to shut down the show, the episode was pulled from reruns, and many people saw this as Perry using his power to silence criticism. The entertainment industry is watching this case very carefully. Tyler Perry isn't just any celebrity, he's one of the most powerful black men in Hollywood. He owns his own studio, produces multiple TV shows, and has made hundreds of millions of dollars. If these allegations are true, it would be one of the biggest falls from grace in entertainment history. But there's more at stake than just Perry's reputation. This case could expose how the entertainment industry protects powerful people who abuse their positions. Derek's lawsuit mentions fixers who tried to cover up the alleged abuse. This suggests there might be a whole system designed to protect people like Perry when they get in trouble. The $260 million Derek is asking for isn't just about money, it's about sending a message that this behavior has serious consequences. In Hollywood, money talks, and a $250 million lawsuit gets everyone's attention. If Derek wins, it could encourage other victims to come forward and hold powerful people accountable. Tyler Perry's lawyers are fighting hard. They claim Derek is running a scam, that he deliberately got close to Perry just to set him up for a lawsuit. They say Derek is lying about everything and just wants money. But Derek's legal team has medical records showing his PTSD diagnosis, text messages, and detailed accounts of specific incidents. They seem confident they can prove their case. The timing of this lawsuit is also important. It comes after the Me Too movement showed that victims of powerful people can get justice if they speak up. It comes after Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, and other powerful men faced consequences for their alleged crimes. Derek might feel like this is finally the right time to tell his story and be believed. For T.D. Jakes, this scandal threatens everything he's built.
his church, his books, his TV appearances, his reputation as a moral leader, all of it could be destroyed if people lose faith in him. Even if he's never charged with a crime, the association with Tyler Perry and Diddy could end his career as a spiritual leader. The black community is watching this case with special interest. Tyler Perry and T.D. Jakes have been seen as positive role models, successful black men who built empires and helped other people in their community. If these allegations are true, it would be a devastating betrayal of that trust. This story is still developing. More details about the lawsuit are coming out every day. Other people who worked with Tyler Perry might come forward with their own stories. The legal process could take years and reveal even more shocking information. Drop a comment below. Do you think Derek Dixon is telling the truth about Tyler Perry?